On the last video, we learned how to integrate Push Universal Wallet into your React app. On this video, we'll take it one step further and learn how to send a universal transaction from Sepolia to PushChain using the UIKit SDK. So let's quickly recap what we learned on the last video. So this is the application that we have built, which is simply a connect account button that once clicked, it shows the PushChain wallet where the user has two options to log in, or with the Gmail or with the wallet. In this case, let's select the wallet, and we want to send a universal transaction from Sepolia on this example. So let's click on Connect Ethereum Wallet, and we want to send it from MetaMask. So this is the application that we have built on the last video. So now let's take this one step further and add the send universal transaction functionality. For this, let's go to our PushChain documentation and let's follow along. So we are under the send transaction example here. So first of all, this wallet configuration here we did on the previous video, and we have already wrapped our application with this Push Universal Wallet provider. And just to recap, we can simply come back here and see we have set our wallet configuration here, and we have indeed wrapped our application. So let's see what is missing. So we have to first of all add these two state variables to display the transaction hash and set the loading states. And we're going to need these two React hooks here. Let's just paste it here and add the necessary dependencies. Perfect. So we have two React hooks here. The first one is just a connection status, which will indicate if the user is connected or not. And here's the PushChain client that we're going to be using to actually send a universal transaction. Let's copy this handler here that will be run whenever the user clicks a button. So let's quickly see what this function is doing. It's checking if there is a PushChain client. Then if there is a PushChain client, we're going to be sending a universal transaction on PushChain to this address here from the address that's connected on the PushChain wallet. And the origin from that transaction is going to be from Sepolia. So we're going to be sending 0.001 push tokens to this address on PushChain from Sepolia. So this is what this handler function is doing. So all we have to do right now is add the button that will send that transaction. Let's add the missing dependencies. Let's check what this is doing. We're just adding the same connect account button that we had before. We're checked if the user is connected. If the user is connected, we're going to display the button that once clicked will execute the function that we saw above. And once the transaction is sent, we're going to display here the transaction hash, so we can go to the Blockchain Explorer. And just we just added this so you can see that we have a utility function on the SDK itself. They can use it to see the transaction hash on the Blockchain Explorer. So let's run our application and see what it looks like. So let's click on Connect Accounts. Let's select Connect with a wallet, with Ethereum and MetaMask. So as you can see, once the user is connected, there is a Send Transaction button here. So we're going to click it, and the MetaMask pop-up just showed up here. So as you can see, we're on Sepolia. Let's click on Confirm. We're broadcasting the transaction to PushChain, as you can see here in the bottom right. The transaction was successful. We'll see here the transaction hash, and we'll have this view in Explorer. So let's click on it. So the transaction was successful. We have this blockchain explorer under donut.push.network. And as you can see, this is a universal transaction. That means that the origin from that transaction was outside PushChain. And the transaction was from this address here, from Sepolia, because we're on testnet, to this address here on PushChain. So this is what I wanted to show you, is how to send a universal transaction using the UI kit.